Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving into a new series on the channel, a Filipino drama called Stuck on You. It's been one that I've been seeing floating around for the last couple of weeks. I believe Synergic's been reacting to it. Y'all know I love me some Synergic. And I feel like when I was watching the Review Boys, Will and Gus, earlier today when I was watching their reaction to like the Game Boys movie clip trailer. Let's give him a show. I feel like after I watched that, the playlist automatically just went to like a reaction of theirs to this show. So I quickly went off of it because I'm like, well, I ain't seen the show yet, so I can't react to it yet. But now that I'm starting it, I can go watch their reactions because I love them and I love all of their reactions. So I can't wait to see what Synergic and the Review Boys have to say about this, as well as other people. I don't really know what the show's about. All I know is that there's boys, and I like boys. Well, I like men. Don't nobody send no cops. I like men. But we're just gonna dive in and see what it's all about. Okay, so we're starting off with boys in the bed already. I like this.
That warm glow and happiness tuwing naisip mo siya. The feeling of having someone na mas importante pa than anything else in your life. Yung taong gusto mong kasama parati o laging laman ng puso't isipan mo. Gusto nating lahat to live happily ever after.
Okay.
Cliché?
A little bit, but okay.
Siguro. Pero deserve nating lahat na magmahal at mahalin in return. Deserve nating lahat yun.
Ride or die, okay. Hey, y'all got mouse? Are you related to Elijah? Are you the missing brother? Are you Paris? Did you finally wake up, Paris? Y'all, Paris is cute. He's probably not, but in my head right now, he's Paris, and that's probably gonna be his nickname for the rest of this series. So, strap in, it's gonna be a long series. Hello. I like that song.
Won't you take me somewhere a little more familiar? Oh, sweet song, I'm getting there.
Very cute.
I couldn't find another time to ask you anywhere.
Okay.
Oh, sweet song,
Feel your fantasy, feel your oats, baby. You know, we all have those moments where whatever song we're listening to just hits us the right way, and all of a sudden we become a vixen in a music video. Show the number of concerts, dance recitals my shower's gotten over the years. You better give him this choreography, baby. I like this song. Okay, yes, take it off, baby. I'm here for this show. You better look back at it. Okay, I can already tell I'm gonna really enjoy this series. If for nothing else, it's got great music.
Extra whip for Bev. Venti iced caramel macchiato. Extra shot light ice sugar-free syrup for Kendra. Grande chai tea latte skim milk no foam for Patrick. Patrick.
The perfect cup. Specialty ko yan dati. It's not like pinangarap kong maging barista, but at least may trabaho ako. Kaso, dumating tong lecheng pandemyang to. Ayun, lahat kami nasa unemployment line. Who would have thought na mamimiss kong magsulat ng wrong spelling na pangalan sa baso?
So they know they're doing it wrong.
Pwede na rin. Mahilig talaga ng mga tao sa instant.
Oh, I like that phone case.
Case in point. Instant gratification. One thing na hindi magiging obsolete, humans will always be humans. Hindi mawawalan ng trabaho ang self-expression.
Cute. Alright, so you're cute too. You're not gonna have your little dance party all by yourself? Little striptease? No? Okay. Not that kind of day for you.
Hello?
Just wanted you to know na tama ka. Negativity can be good. Negative rin ako.
Alam mo, ito na yata yung pinakamagastos kong hookup eh. Sa presyo ng swab test. Pwede na ako mag-grocery pang ilang araw.
You can't put the price of peace of mind at pag.media.
Touche. 7 p.m. ha? Don't be late.
Oo naman. Gusto mo, agahan ko pa eh.
And a true love's kiss, wear a mask.
Okay, so it's a hookup. At least they were being safe and they got tested beforehand. Still seems a little too sketchy in my book in the middle of Rona. Y'all hooking up, but you know, whatever.
Hi, ako nga pala si...
Alter nga, di ba?
Oo nga. Bakit?
Ano ba yung alter?
Kubadero?
Walang pangalan, walang muka.
Ay, oo nga. Sorry.
But you both have
Sorry,
such good faces.
Ako nga pala si at True Love's Kiss. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Lika, pasok ka.
No names, no faces, but here's my address. Please come and have sexy time.
Gusto ka ba? May beer ako
I
dito.
swear, hookup culture don't make no sense to me sometimes.
Scotch. Tequila.
Kape na lang.
Napaka-righteous naman.
Well, he's like 12, so he's probably just not. Hello, Bison. Probably just not legal for him to drink.
Buka. Hindi dyan. Sa kabila. Alam mo bang mas maraming namamatay na uminom lang ng kape kaysa sa alak? Pwede mas maganda kung uminom pa na lang ng alak, di ba?
Pero kasi, di ba, I mean, mas marami, halos lahat yata ng tao ngayon umiinom na ng kape.
Joke yun. Alam mo, nakakabahan. Masyado ako nititense ko.
I need you to make up your mind because now you get all close and touchy, but I tried to sit like 2 feet away from you, and you're like, no, you gotta get your ass over there. Like, gays and their mixed signals.
Sino ka pala? Ikaw na yung kilala kong kumakanta ng original song sa alter account niya. Medyo
Cute?
weird.
Rude.
Kasi nga, di ba? Platform siya na pwede mong gawin ng lahat ng gusto mo na walang hiya-hiya. Sky's the limit na nga eh. Tapos, yung ginagawa mo, pwede naman pang YouTube.
Hindi mo kasi
Okay,
gets
if you're trying to sleep with me, you have a terrible tactic. Like, stop coming for me
Bakit ba tayo may
and start coming for
alter?
me. Like,
Di ba, para maghubad? I mean, bakit ba natin kailangan maghubad? Kasi uninhibited form of expression siya. Society lang naman nag-dictate na kailangan natin magdamit, di ba? Para maging desente. Yung pagdadamit naman, hindi naman siya yung laging sinusuot. Binibihisan din pati yung mga utak natin, yung mga kaluluwa natin, para mas madaling makontrol at magmukhang perfect. Para mas madaling maipagmayabang dun sa kapitbahay mong si Aling Marites, yung chismosa, o kaya naman dun sa tita mong inggitera, yung kupal tuwing family gathering. Alam mo, sabi nga ni RuPaul, di ba? We're all born naked and the rest is drag. Yung paghuhubad na siguro yung isa sa mga pinaka-obvious na FU sa unnatural standards ng society to. Pero yung pagkanta ko, alam mo, this is me.
Exactly.
This is my heart and my soul. They're naked. And not just naked, ah. Full frontal naked.
Let him know.
Ano, nakakatawa.
Alam mo, ang ganda ng sana sinabi mo eh. Para matapos lang sa full frontal naked. Pasensya. Paalam. Hanggang dito na lang. Hanggang dito na lang talaga.
So, pinapakinggan mo ang mga kanta ko.
Alam mo yung kanta mo? It's nice. It reminded me of some. Halika nga, picture tayo. Halika na.
Girl, you hurt my head.
Oh, sa camera ka tumingin.
Oo nga pala. Kaya nga pala ako nandito.
Saglit lang, isa pa.
Me here, like, what's the point of the mask at this
Kaya
point?
natin nalilibang ha. Tara.
Let's give them whatever.
Hey! You are not Gavin Kai. You are not allowed to say that. Although, obviously, this came out before that preview did, but still. Y'all, what am I watching?
Laging kinakabahan, laging nag-aalangan. Sabihin ng iyong gusto.
So again, I ask, what was the purpose in wearing the masks, the other masks, if now we're completely unmet? Or was it just a sake of being anonymous and not seeing faces? Okay, hold on. I think I might answer my own damn question. Never mind. Because it clearly wasn't for health reasons, because we've been all up in each other's grills for like a...
Bakit? Mabaho ba yung
Oh,
hininga ko?
baby.
Nag-toothbrush naman ako ah.
Never ka ba nagpag-ganito, no?
Hook up? Hindi pa. Sex.
Seryoso ka ba? You have got to be kidding me. Eh, bakit ka pa nandito? You're giving me major blue balls naman eh. Anong gagawin natin? Magtititikan lang tayo?
I'm sorry.
Baby.
I'm so sorry.
Baby.
Oh.
Because you're yelling at me and you're making me uncomfortable.
Tumigil ka nga dyan. Hindi naman kita pinipilit kung ayaw mo eh.
Yeah, but you're talking at me very aggressively. And it's a lot for me to process right now. Breathe, baby. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Mapanik ka ba? Sige. Tumayo ka. Relax ka lang. Okay. Pull your shoulders back. Feet on the ground. Wide apart. Okay. Chest out. Tapos huminga ka na malalim. Okay, good. So, give me 5 things na nakikita mo. Go.
Picture frame. Yung vase. Yung
I like this guy.
Yung diffuser. Yung trophy.
Okay, good. Give me 5 things na narinig mo.
Dito lang ulit.
Dito lang sa room.
Yung hangin sa labas. Yung wall clock. Yung kuliglig. Yung tunog ng aircon.
It's fine, baby. Just focus.
Yung paghinga mo.
Okay. Move 5 parts ng katawan mo. Ang naigagalaw mo. Okay, isa na yan.
Laging kinakabahan, laging nag-aalangan. Sabihin ng iyong
Okay. Okay ka na?
Salamat
Wala yan. Inom mo muna.
Sorry sa nangyari kanina. Hindi ko naman sinasadya. I just wanted to try something different. Ewan ko kasi akala ko kaya ko yung ganun eh. Eh, nitong pandemya lang naman ako nagsimulang magkaganito eh.
Okay lang. Sorry din kasi nagka-panic attack ka yata dahil sa akin.
Galing mo nga kanina eh. Saan mo natutunan yung mga ganun?
Yung mga tinuro ko sa'yo, tinuro lang din sa akin yun eh. Madalas din kasi ako magka-panic attack dati. So yung mga ginawa ko sa'yo, for what would usually work for me. Pero huwag natin pag-usapan yun. Sigurado mo ba? Okay ka na?
Okay na ako. Pero, sorry talaga ah. Wala din kasi akong kamot dyan sa lubas mo.
I got a cure for that.
Sira ko pa ata yung plano for tonight eh.
Okay lang. Kailangan ko din siguro mag-practice ng self-restraint eh.
Siya, ano na ako. Basta, sorry talaga sa abala ah.
Shit!
Ano na naman ginawa ko?
Anong oras na oh? Saan ka pupunta?
Wala, uuwi na. Eh, wala naman nangyari sa atin, di ba?
Saan ka uuwi? Sa barangay hall? Nagpa-curfew na oh.
Naman ko na lang siguro ito ng paraan. Kaya ko na to.
Tapos kapag nahuli ka, responsibilidad pa kita. Huwag na, dito ka na magpagabi.
Hindi, kaya ko na to.
Sabi ko dito ka na magpagabi eh.
Basta, uwi ako first thing in the morning ah.
Wala akong pake. Basta dito ka magpagabi. Mahirap na.
Gago talaga eh. Akala ko pa naman concerned na.
Uy, correction ha. Gago pero charming.
A little bit.
Oh, ayan. Tsaka na matulog, I guess. Sira yung aircon sa babae.
Sa lapag talaga ako
Yes.
matulog?
Bakit? Ayaw mo? O sige. Doon ka na lang sa sofa, pero mainit. So, malamig sa labas, pero may mumu.
Mumu? Okay. Dito na ako sa sahig. May kumot naman, tsaka yan, may unan. Basta, sure kang di nakakaya ah.
Ba't naman nakakaya? Eh, pumunta ka nga dito na di nahihiya makipag-hook up eh.
Fine. Basta wala yung mga monkey business na yan ah.
Monkey business mo mukha mo. Consent muna bago galaw
I
eh.
mean, you can monkey business his face. I'll watch that.
Magkakakalang disenteng tao rin pala itong si at that media.
Uy! Ano ginagawa mo?
Tatanggal lang mask. Kailangan namang ganito ako matulog.
Ganyan ka talaga matutulog. Paalala ko lang ha, kahit walang nangyari sa atin ngayon, sa altar pa rin tayo nagkakilala. So for both our sakes, I'd like to keep things anonymous. Okay?
Gago talaga.
Okay na yung gago. At least sigurado.
Good night.
I mean, but to be fair, like, you've already seen the top half of his face, you've seen the bottom half of his face, and you've heard his voice. I feel like it'd be very easy for me to piece together those pieces if I ran into you in public. So, you know, whatevskis. To each his own. Girl, don't do it. Girl.
Good morning. Gigisingin sana kita para sabihin na mauuna na ako. Okay. So, I guess this is goodbye. Thanks for the memories.
Drama mo naman. Sige na, umuwi ka na. Dami pa akong gagawin eh.
Salamat.
Another day, another lante.
It's a popular picture. I know you. I know you too. Okay.
What now?
Okay. Come on, core things.
Dali! Ano? Oh! Ano ginagawa mo dito? Di ba uwi ka na?
Kasi naman ayaw kong palusutin ng barangay. May nag-positive daw. Diyan sa kalye nyo.
Ano?
Ayun, nag-strict lockdown na.
Gago ba sila? Hindi pwede yun.
Sinabi ko naman sa kanila na hindi ako dito nakatira.
Oh, ba't nandito ka pa?
Ayun, ayaw nilang pumayag. So, ano na? Paano na to?
Sige na. Diyan ka lang ha. Ako nakakausap.
So we're gonna have another corn things. Okay. Okay. Okay, what a cute start to a series. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect coming into it, and then starting the episode with boys cuddling, I didn't know what to expect. So I'm assuming the cuddling is where we end up, and the series is our path to the cuddling. So yeah. It's a very interesting start. I don't know names, so I got Altar Boy and I got Love at First Sight or First Kiss or something. I don't remember what the screen names were. But I don't think I got regular. I might have seen the names in like the email or something. Maybe they might have been Rod or something. I don't know. I'm assuming we'll get the names at some point later down the season. But I'm just calling them First Kiss Guy and Altar Guy for right now. So, yep, they're meeting to hook up, and they're very, very safe about it. Get tested, which, smart thing. Yes, I'm glad that they took that route. It would just been abstinence is the safest you can be. It just would have made more sense not to have sexy time, but whatever. Okay, cool beans. So then they get there, and at first, like, Altar Guy seems to be all business, like okay, we're gonna get down to the sexy time, and we're gonna do the sexy time, and sexy time, sexy time, sexy time. And then, he was being kind of a dick at first a little bit. Some of his commentary towards First Kiss were, a little rude. And I'm like, First Kiss, explained himself and kind of put Altar Boy in his place, and Altar Boy, all of a sudden, he starts quoting his song lyrics. I'm like, okay, so you listen to the songs from what I'm hearing. So why are you asking me about why I'm doing this? And, whatever, I ain't got time for that. But then, we get down to the sexy time, and that's when you could see the nervous energy in First Kiss. You could see the nervous tension just kind of rising in him, and that's what kind of tipped Altar Boy off to, like, okay, you've never done this before, you've never had that. And at that point, I feel like First Kiss was embarrassed by the whole situation, and that kind of triggered his... like, they use the term panic attack, and I know people make the distinction between, like, a panic attack and an anxiety attack, and then there are a lot of people who just use the two terms, interchangeably, synonymously. From my understanding, and I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form, I've never had one, thankfully, knocks on wood. My mom has had panic attack. Well, she hasn't had one in a while, but growing up, especially after her accident and all kinds of stuff, history, whatever, she had very many panic attacks. So I'm very well versed in dealing with her panic attacks, and everybody is different. Not every technique is going to work the same for everybody. Not everybody's going to have the same response to every technique. You've really just got to learn what works for you and whatnot. So, but I got very good at recognizing when she was on the verge of getting a panic attack, or when she was in the midst of a full-blown panic attack, and got to the point where, like, I knew how to help her. I knew what her calming triggers were, what it took to calm her down. So with First Kiss, it seemed almost kind of like an anxiety attack in a sense, because one of the main distinctions that I remember between what people would call like a panic attack and what people would call an anxiety attack, it's kind of how they're triggered. The anxiety attacks tend to be triggered by some sort of distressing situation that you're in, where the panic attacks tend to just be, they don't really have necessarily a trigger. Sometimes they just hit you out of nowhere, and it's just like, there's not really a specific thing that triggers them. But again, everybody's different. I'm not a mental health expert by any way, shape, or form, so some people might have panic attacks and they might be triggered by particular situations. I don't know. But whatever kind of attack he was having here, it was being triggered by the situation that he was in. first he was feeling uncomfortable because it was his first time. He's a virgin like me, and he's not done any of the sexy time activities. But then being called out for being a virgin, and then feeling like he was disappointing this guy who was expecting to get some stuff, and guys sitting there yelling about, oh, you're giving me blue balls, what did you expect, we're just going to come here and stare at each other, blah blah blah. And he was getting upset, which I get where Altar Boy was coming from, because Altar Boy was just trying to get some dick. He was just trying to hook up and get some dick, and now it didn't look like he was going to get he felt like his time was being wasted. And so I get where he's coming from. Was it the most, polite approach in, dealing with the situation? No. He probably could have chosen words a little bit more kindly, been a little less aggressive. But I feel like just the combination of being embarrassed that it was his first time, being embarrassed of being found out, and then feeling like he's disappointing this person, all of those things just triggered this attack in him, this anxiety, this panic in him. And it's good. I like that Altar Boy could recognize early in the panic attack. I'm just going to say panic attack for right now, so I don't. But he could realize early in the midst of a panic attack that he was having the attack. And like, the earlier you can address it, the better. So I like that he was able to recognize that, and then he was able to actually incorporate some real life techniques. And like I said, techniques, not all techniques work for everybody. It's the world, just like everything else in the world. Not everything is for everybody. Some things work great for some people don't do shit for other people. You've just got to explore things and see what works. But I love that he was incorporating some of these more common techniques. Like, first he had him stand, shoulders width apart. And what that does is, because normally whenever we're experiencing some kinds of stress or anxiety or anxiousness or whatever it might be, like, our sort of default subconscious process is to go into like a self-preservation mode, and that can tend to come with a lot of hunching, curling, fetal position, all that kind of stuff. You're trying to keep yourself safe, you're trying to protect yourself, you're trying to shelter yourself. So what the standing up does, well, first it gets you up. But the standing, shoulders width apart, shoulders back, all of that kind of stuff, those are just kind of like mental cues that your body is giving your brain. That's kind of telling it like, hey, things are normal right now. Like, you're not in a retreat position. You're not in a position where you're trying to keep yourself safe. Right now you're in a position where how you would normally stand when you're fine. And right now you're fine. So it's just kind of like a mental trick, or like a trick to tell your brain like, hey, you're okay. You're okay. It's just kind of, giving your brain that sort of thing, like you're back in control of your body, and just like, hey, it'll be okay. And then obviously breathing is a big thing in any kind of, stressful situation. But then also the pinpointing, 5 of things. I'm used to, I think it's like rule of like 3-3-3. I'm used to doing it in groups of 3, but groups of 5 work too, where basically you have the person or yourself, if you're experiencing the attack, list off 3, or in this case 5, things that you can see, 5 things that you can hear, move 5 things. And it's a way to just like kind of center yourself, just kind of realign yourself and give you something to focus on besides the feelings of anxiety and panic that you're feeling right now. It's giving you something to focus on, some task that you can do. And I've seen similar techniques employed with kids who are on like autistic spectrum, and when they go into like certain rage fits and whatnot, similar kind of techniques where, because sometimes when they get into those really, really big fits of, emotions, they can't breathe. They forget to breathe. They're just so lost in whatever's going on that it can overtake them and they can really hurt themselves. So like you give them something to focus on, you give them something to do so that they can focus their mind on this, and it just helps to calm and center their, you know, their mentality. So I like how they incorporated just some of those subtle little techniques that they work for some people. Again, it doesn't work for everybody, but they work for some people, and I thought that was really, really cool that they explored that a little bit. And he's like, you know, how did you learn that? It's like, well, you know, I've been getting them too, and you know, I've had to learn to take care of myself, and it's just it's nice. I don't know that I've really seen any of the series I've reacted to thus far explore kind of like the mental health side of what quarantine has done to some people. Like, yes, the emotional side, the feeling lonely and wanting friends, wanting, you know, socialization, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, sure. I've seen, you know, series explore that, but like really diving into like some of the more heavy mental health issues, like, hey, this pandemic, me being by myself, me not being able to live my normal life, I've been getting panic attacks. Hey, I've been dealing with depression. I've been dealing with anxiety. I've been dealing with this, that, and the other. Like, it's just like how it's nice in these series to have like gay representation, to have representation of, you know, gay, lesbian, transgender characters, romances, and all that kind of stuff. It's nice to have real world, you know, representation of people who are having mental health issues, people who are having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, how they're dealing with that on a day-to-day basis. Like, it's just representation matters, and it's just nice to see that even though it doesn't apply to me, there are a lot of people out there who these scenarios apply to on a day-to-day basis, and it's just nice to see that they're not alone. It's nice for them to have something to look at and be like, hey, I'm not alone in this. So yeah, I really like that incorporation of all of those techniques. And then the rest of the episode was just, you know, cuteness, setting up what is potentially going to be a fun little ride ship thing. And then we ended with him trying to leave, and they're like, nope, sorry, you can't leave because somebody here tested positive and we're in lockdown, so your ass gotta stay right here. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a situation just like was it Quarantine Things? No, not Quarantine Things. Boys Lockdown, when after he came to visit, and then, oh, sorry, we gotta lock you down, so now you gotta stay here. But he only had to stay there for like a day, and they ended up doing things, stupid things. Don't get me started on that conversation. But here it looks like he's probably gonna have to stay a little bit longer. So I expect cute shenanigans to ensue, just like with Why Love Why, same kind of scenario where he came over to visit and then lockdown happened and now you gotta stay. So we'll see what happens with them. And then also we got, now that I see it, I feel like someone may have mentioned that this is in the same world as Quarantine Things, because I saw the character and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I saw the other character pop up. I'm like, hey, I know y'all. And then we had the picture of them together. I'm like, hey, y'all better have crossover. Yes, come on. So this is, I think, the second series that I've watched where it's like a split off from a mainline series I watched. So like a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, I was watching Meet Me Outside, which was, you know, same universe as Gas Película. Well, no, because I watched Pro Next Door, which is the same universe as, you know, Game Boys and whatnot. So I guess I've watched a few. But yeah, all in all, cute episode, cute start to a series, and I'm curious to see, you know, where things go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. Sorry, I'm Googling Io Canlas to see if he's related to Elijah, seeing if he's actually Paris woken up from his nap. He does not appear to be. Okay, well, sad face. Valid. Well, I mean, that would explain why I've never seen him before, because heaven knows I've stalked Elijah's page many, many times. Alright, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys later. Bye. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.